Proudly brought to you by
Hello and welcome. This is TVWAN News. Thanks for joining us.
In this edition, PNG benefit less from its natural resources, Fiji edge out PNG to a close win, and Tai switches to Capras.
PNG needs a better return from its natural resources, as indicated by the international studies demonstrating that PNG is benefiting less from its resource wealth than most other developing countries. Treasurer Ian Stuckey made these remarks when responding to the statement earlier by Trave MP James Nomane regarding the government's effort to secure payments from the Kumul resource companies.
Treasurer Ian Stuckey has emphasized the need for the country to achieve a better return from its resources, citing international studies that indicate PNG is benefiting less from its resource wealth compared to many other developing nations. His comments came in response to concerns raised by MP for Tuave, James Nomane, regarding the government's efforts to secure payment from Kumul resource companies. The Treasurer pointed out that effective management and equitable sharing of resource wealth are critical for the nation's development and for addressing issues such as poverty and infrastructure needs. The government is reportedly taking steps to ensure that revenues from resource extraction are collected and utilized in a manner that prioritizes the long-term interest of the country and its citizens. He reiterated that as required by responsible financial management, the government is expecting the Kumul holding companies to pay dividends in line with government policies. Mr. Stuckey's focus on improving the returns from the resource sector reflects a broader recognition of the importance of sustainable economic policies and governance in enhancing the country's overall prosperity. Freddie Mo, TVWAN News.
Small-scale miners in Papua New Guinea have the potential to become billionaires if they make sound investment decisions, diversify into other businesses, and manage their earnings responsibly. Managing Director of Mineral Resources Authority Jerry Gary made these remarks in WOW recently during celebrations marking the 50th anniversary of MRA's small-scale mining training center, where 3,000 people, including miners, WOW locals and stakeholders, gathered to commemorate the milestone.
During the celebrations for the 15th anniversary of the Small-Scale Mining Training Center in VAU, Managing Director of Mineral Resources Authority Jerry Gary emphasized the significant potential for small-scale miners in the country to achieve substantial wealth. He encouraged miners to invest wisely, diversify their business ventures, and manage their earnings wisely to unlock this potential. Gary's remarks highlighted the importance of financial literacy and strategic planning in the mining sector, advocating for miners to not only focus on their primary operations, but also explore opportunities in other businesses. His message resonated with approximately 3,000 attendees, including local miners, VAU residents and other various stakeholders who gathered to celebrate the achievements and future prospects of the SSMTC. This milestone event highlighted the importance of training and support in empowering small-scale miners, positioning them to make informed decisions that could lead to significant economic benefits for themselves and their communities. Gary's vision points to a future where responsible management and diversification could transform the livelihoods of small-scale miners in the region. Freddie Moe, TVWAN News.
Prime Minister James Marape has expressed Papua New Guinea's strong support for Australia's bid to host the 31st Conference of the Parties to the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change in 2026, saying this would further elevate the collective voice of the Pacific and Oceania region on global climate action. Marape confirmed that he had discussed the matter with Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese and that Papua New Guinea, alongside other Pacific Island nations, fully support Australia to host the COP31st summit.
Prime Minister James Marape has publicly expressed strong support for Australia's bid to host the 31st Conference of the Parties to the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, or COP31, in 2026. He highlighted that this decision would significantly strengthen the collective voice of the Pacific and Oceania regions in global climate action. Marape reaffirmed that Papua New Guinea, along with other Pacific Island nations, stands firmly behind Australia's candidature. This collaboration underscores the importance of regional unity in addressing climate change challenges, particularly for island nations and that are significantly impacted by its effects. Marape's support emphasizes the strategic importance of having a Pacific nation host such a critical global event, allowing for greater representation of the unique issues faced by Pacific Island countries. Hosting COP31 could provide an opportunity to elevate regional concerns and advocate for impactful climate policies on the international stage. Freddie Moe, TVWAN News.
TVWAN News continues after the break. Stay with us.
For too long, banking has felt out of reach for many. But now, BSP's One-Took Wallet is here to change that. Send and receive money, pay bills, and top up. It's your money, wherever, whenever. Because at BSP, we are committed to improving how our customers connect to our One-Talks, to our family, to the ones we love. BSP's One-Took Wallet. Money made easy. Dial *131# for everyone.
From the rich soils of the highlands, the finest coffee has been grown by generations of Papua New Guineans, expertly blended and roasted with over 80 years of experience, making the finest cup of Nescafe New Guinea blend, PNG's own coffee.
We've been traveling along this road together for over 50 years. Ella Motors acknowledges the visionaries and hard work that have been the driving strength to continued nation building. We live, prosper, sustainably grow with the community, whilst developing quality mobility chains, aspiring to be your first choice on every occasion. Ella Motors, celebrating with Papua New Guinea throughout our independence golden jubilee.
PNG's favorite soft drink now in bottles. Goldspot brings you fresh, bold flavors in brand new 500ml bottles. Taste the rainbow. More freshness, more flavor, more fun. Lime, orange, raspberry, and pineapple. Proudly made in PNG. Proudly Goldspot.
New Fabuloso Multi-Purpose Cleaner with an irresistible fragrance that lasts all day long, creating a field of flowers in every corner of your home. With an irresistible fragrance that lasts and lasts all day long. Fabuloso Irresistible Fragrance.
It's got another one. Oh, big shot, very big shot. On the boundary. And Cisnera gets it right on line.
Thanks for staying with us. The National Energy Authority has sworn in its chairman, Ray Paul, and deputy chairman, Raymond Unasi, to lead energy reform in Papua New Guinea. They were sworn in on Thursday, November 13th in Port Moresby.
The National Energy Authority has been without a functioning board for the past 8 months. Now its board will be fully operational through the appointment and swearing in of Chairman Ray Paul and Deputy Chairman Raymond Unasi on Thursday, November 13th in Port Moresby. They were sworn in the presence of Energy Minister Pito Isoaimo. Chairman Ray Paul said organization rise and fall without good human resource leadership. Therefore, he takes on the role with passion and is determined to deliver much of the energy reforms in the country.
Board level, I am excited because it's a new house, and the experience that we have from what I have is about compliance. It's about, illicit. It's about people who are supposed to do the right thing. It's about compliance. It's about governance, and all is in here. And let me say this, I'm colorblind when it comes to law. There's only two colors. It's either black like myself or it's white. There's no other colors. So I am keen to work along with people who want to do it right, because that's the experience I've learned from IRC and customs. And if I compromise that, the whole country falls. And for that, Minister, I report for duty.
Deputy Chairman Raymond Unasi, sharing similar sentiments, said NEA has done a lot of work in renewable energy space, including solar biomass, hydro among others, and are keen to deliver more under the guidance and leadership of the new board.
Work on the renewable energy space. We've done a lot of work on the policies, solar policy, biomass, hydro, and all the other renewable energy policy which was non-existent in the country. We've also, I can remember we've launched a corporate plan, I think last year, and most boxes in the corporate plan needs to be ticked. And
Meanwhile, NEA Managing Director Roland Maketa challenged the board to perform to the expectation of the government, ensuring that Papua New Guinea's need in terms of reliable power must be fixed.
And the board, you have a huge responsibility. For us, as the management and the organization, we have to provide the level of support and advice, the technical expertise to the board, and board can make those recommendations based on sound best practices, and we can improve the connectivity in the country, which still stands at below average in the Pacific and in the region, 20% connectivity.
NEA now has a fully functioning board with approximately 5 members.
And also, after years of leadership turbulence, legal challenges and public scrutiny with a partially functional board, the National Airports Corporation is charting a new course with the appointment of its new board members. The board chairman and directors were sworn in on Friday, November 14th at the APEC House in Port Moresby.
National Airports Corporation Board Chairman Jacob Anga and the directors Marlene Bronskill, Andrew Abel, Saki Ipata, Matthew Wawoni, Anix Virobo and Alan Mana were officially announced as NAC's board members during the swearing-in ceremony on Friday, November 14th. Minister for Civil Aviation Wake Goi was among other dignitaries present to witness the ceremony. In his opening remarks, Goi called on the new board to demonstrate unquestionable leadership, transparency and accountability, noting the aviation sector must lead by example in ensuring safety, efficiency and excellence in all its operations.
We all can show him respect today to the appointment that has been made in the leadership of NAC. a new era that must reflect the Marape Rosso government's vision of taking back PNG, resetting our nations towards a more inclusive, self-sustaining, and more economically empowered future.
Koi said the board resumes office at a pivotal time, tasked with stabilizing leadership and rebuilding public trust after a prolonged period of dysfunctional board and governance challenges.
Plan Gapmani Putim civil aviation play a very vital role. And you must clearly display in driving national development by connecting people, goods and opportunities across our highland and mountains. Our airports are not just gateway to the world, they are engines of growth for tourism, agriculture, trade and investment.
Chairman Anga affirmed the board's commitment to advancing the NAC's strategic objectives, delivering the government's expectations and most importantly, restoring credibility in the aviation sector.
At the time you may walk in silos and we have not achieved anything moving forward because even though the vision has been aligned by the government of Papua New Guinea, we continue to work in silos and in isolation. Hence the state of where we are as the community in civil aviation. We have not given the confidence to our stakeholders and planted through all people blame me. A lot of time people are complaining for the simple things not done right. Our minister has pointed out, Minister, this board is going to stand and work with you. We will deliver your visions for a short term, your medium and a long term.
The absence of a fully functional board at NAC in recent years has had far-reaching consequences on governance, contributed strategic draft and eroded public confidence. The new board has wasted no time. Under Chairman Anga's leadership, it has endorsed a comprehensive action plan focused on restoring leadership stability, strengthening corporate governance, reinforcing internal systems and controls, enhancing service delivery, and aligning operations with stakeholder expectations.
To overseas news, young Aboriginal women in the Northern Territory say youth diabetes feels normal as the territory battles some of the highest diabetes rate in the world. Doctors warn that the cost of living is having an impact on remote community members' ability to manage their diabetes.
Kicking a footy to boot their blood sugar back to normal. Diagnosed in high school, diabetes is just a part of life for these Catherine girls.
It's normal for me because when I was growing up, I see my mum, she always take medicines because she also have diabetes.
Edwina too has diabetes in the family.
Well, it started from my grandfather, my mum's dad, and then it passed down to her. I think 3 of her siblings.
They're using their lived experience to help a growing number of young people in the NT diagnosed with diabetes.
It worries me because I'm just finding out kids that are 11 years old are being diagnosed now.
The Northern Territory has some of the worst diabetes rates in the world, with 1 in 3 Aboriginal adults in remote communities affected. On Diabetes Awareness Day, health professionals are raising awareness of risks, like managing diet.
It's really hard in a lot of places to get access to the nutritious food that people need to be able to eat. Costs are high, particularly in remote communities.
There's also the serious danger of walking barefoot, with diabetes-related foot disease costing the Australian healthcare system an estimated $1.6 billion annually.
We're 4 times higher than the national average, and Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people have a 38 times higher risk of having an amputation as a result of a diabetes foot complication. These sorts of complications have huge impacts on our health system and of course the individuals, and you can only imagine how hard it would be to live with an amputation in a remote community.
Hope for a healthier future.
You're watching TVWAN News. Sports is next. Stay tuned.
Banking banking doesn't have to be complicated. With PSP's One Talk Wallet, control your money wherever, whenever. Dial *131#, enter your PIN, select cash in or out, and generate a secure code to withdraw cash. It's the only wallet for cardless ATM withdrawals. Send and receive funds, pay for goods and bills, or withdraw cash with ease. All with PSP's One Talk Wallet. PSP's One Talk Wallet. Money made easy. Dial *131# today.
Hiya, Mama. You wait then, but me add him special flavor.
Put in more flavor, put in more taste. Magic kakaruki up a big smile on face. Time cook him chicken, a great kumutu. Sip, sip, na mumu, yes, magic on you.
Maggi, P&G and Mia. Find P&G made.
Hi, with the help of Palmolive Naturals shampoo and conditioner, with these 3 quick and easy tips, I'm going to show you that more natural, beautiful hair is achievable. Step 1, massage your scalp during washing with shampoo. Step 2, apply conditioner to the tips of your hair. Step 3, gently towel dry your hair. There you have it. For natural, beautiful hair, use Palmolive Naturals shampoo and conditioner. Have a great hair day.
The PNG LNG project has now generated more than 30 billion kina for Papua New Guinea since production commenced. Nearly half of this amount has been paid as tax. Equity distributions are paid to KPHL and MRDC based on the interest they hold. Tax is paid to the IRC, while development levies and royalties are paid to DPE. For more information on direct and indirect benefits, visit PNG EITI's website.
Long year 2024, 7 baby I born one time HIV. HIV I can go long baby long triple rot. Time bel mama I get HIV, long time long carrying baby, na time baby is susu. Tasol Yumi can help him bel mama, long look out him baby inside long bell. Go quick time long bel mama clinic, na kiss him antenatal check. Time Yumi pan him sick HIV area, or time bel mama I positive penis, early treatment I can save him baby. Give him baby healthy start long life. Stop him spread long sick HIV I go long baby. This lutok sawa I come long National AIDS Council Secretariat.
Welcome back. Fiji goalkeeper Jolebiu Vanua praised PNG men's development team for a strong match yesterday in Port Moresby. The Fiji national team edged out PNG Red 1-0 to a close win. This was Fiji's first win in the 2025 MSG Cup.
PNG development team and Fiji national team put on an entertaining show for football fans in Port Moresby yesterday in the closing game of MSG Cup Day 3 games. Both sides traded short for short in opposition's goal line in the opening exchanges, but couldn't get the ball inside the net. But just over 6 minutes into the game, the visitors got the first goal of the match.
It's a decent ball!
What a great finish from the Fijian side from a corner.
With 1 goal advantage, the Fijis stood their ground, defending their lead whole game. Goalkeeper for Fiji, Jolebiu Vanua, acknowledged that the host, PNG Red, didn't go down without a fight.
I did not expect PNG Red to come fighting in the second half, but I have faith in my team, they have faith in me. And that's why I give the performance not for me, but for them as well. I play for them as well.
The Fiji goalie added that despite getting their first win in the MSG Cup 2025, there are some rooms for improvement for them.
Even though it was our first game, we have some weakness, but we will come again the next game with a brand new team, brand new plan for the next game.
Vanua said Fiji is playing Vanuatu in their next game. He said they will not dwell so much on the result of yesterday's game and also not underestimating the opposition. Instead, focusing on getting the best result for his team against Vanuatu.
It's going to be a good game, but we'll try and do our best in the second game, even though we have got 3 points. But we will not underestimate the other team.
While the Fiji men's national team enjoys their victory and anticipating positive results, in their next game, PNG Red will be going back to the drawing board and prepare for the next game in the tournament. The 2025 Melanesian Spearhead Group Prime Minister's Cup competition is an annual event. PNG won the last tournament in the Solomon Islands last year and is heading into this event with the hope of defending the title on home soil. Rex Litter, TV1 Sports.
Former Warrington Wolves outside back and PNG international Rodrick Tai has found a new home in the Queensland Cup competition, following his release from the Wolves in the UK Super League last month. The Central Queensland Cuppers announced the signing of Tai yesterday. The former PNG Hunters will be part of the club for the 2026 season, partnering with some PNG players like Nixon Put and Valentine Richard.
Carlero's the only man who can make the tackle.
After making 41 appearances and scoring 13 tries across 2 seasons at the Warrington Wolves Rugby League club, Rodrick Tai was told to look elsewhere when the club decided not to review his contract as they had other plans. A few weeks later, Tai finds new home, signing a contract with Central Queensland Cuppers, marking his return to the Queensland Cup. When announcing his signing, the head coach of Cuppers said the club has secured the signature of a player who has a lot of experience not only playing in the Super League level, but also at the international level representing PNG. He said, "This is something they have been after." The new Cuppers recruit was playing for the PNG Hunters before making the move to the Super League ahead of the 2024 campaign, where he joined Warrington Wolves under the mentorship of South Sydney Rabbitohs legend Sam Badgers. He made his club debut shortly after in the Challenge Cup and was part of the team starting 17 players in most of the season, helping the team to reach the finals. However, he fell out of favor with his coach Sam Badgers in 2025 and had to look elsewhere. Rex Litter, TV1 Sports.
And now the weather forecast. This is a heavy rain and potential flood warning issued by Papua New Guinea National Weather Service for Highlands and Momase regions, including West New Britain, New Ireland, Bougainville, Milne Bay, Central, Oro, Western and Gulf provinces. Heavy rainfall is expected over the mentioned areas within the next 24 hours, particularly from afternoon to evening and overnight, which may cause flash and riverine flooding. All residents of the mentioned communities are advised to take necessary precautions during the warning period. And that ends the news tonight. Have a top week ahead. Good night.
The TVWAN News was proudly brought to you by